I'm Roshan, and I'm going to be interviewing Chris, who had recently gone to Japan. I'm Ruben, and I'll also be joining them.
Cool, yeah. My name's Chris. I'm currently in Year 11, moving into Year 12 next year, and I went to Japan on the 17th, and I came back on the 1st. So 2 weeks, I think that's the maximum time you can go without a visa. And then it was the 2 weeks were like jam-packed, right? But the experience was crazy because there was so much to do. It was unbelievable.
Hi, Chris.
Yeah?
How are you, man?
Hello.
ഇത് എൻ്റെ ഫ്രണ്ടിൻ്റെ മകനാണ്. എൻ്റെ ഫ്രണ്ട് ജോൺ പി മാരി JC സെബാസ്റ്റിൻ്റെ മകനാണ് ക്രിസ്. അദ്ദേഹം ഇവരിവിടെ തൊട്ടടുത്ത് തന്നെയാണ് പഠിക്കുന്നത്, മെൽബണിലാണ്. ഞങ്ങൾ വളരെ അടുത്ത സുഹൃത്തുക്കളൊക്കെയാണ്. അപ്പം ക്രിസ് കഴിഞ്ഞ ദിവസം ജപ്പാന് പോയി. അപ്പം നമുക്കൊക്കെ ജപ്പാൻ എന്ന് വളരെ ഇഷ്ടമുള്ളൊരു സ്ഥലമാണ്. അപ്പം നമുക്കൊന്നും പോകാൻ പറ്റിയിട്ടില്ല. അപ്പം എങ്ങനെയാണ് ക്രിസ് അവിടെ പോയത്, എന്തുകൊണ്ട് പോയി, അവിടുത്തെ അനുഭവങ്ങൾ, കാര്യങ്ങൾ, നമുക്ക് എന്ത് പഠിക്കാൻ പറ്റും, ഇനി നമുക്ക് പോകുമ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് എവിടെയാണ് പോകുന്നത്, അങ്ങനെ ചെറിയൊരു ഒരു ഡിസ്കഷനാണ്. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും പ്രയോജനപ്പെടുമെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു. അപ്പം ക്രിസ് മാലി അല്ലേ? ക്രിസ് മാലി എന്നാണ് അദ്ദേഹത്തിന്റെ പേര്. നമ്മൾ കോട്ടയത്തല്ല നമ്മുടെ വീട്. കോട്ടയത്ത് അതിരമ്പുഴക്കാരനാണ്. പിന്നെ ക്രിസ്, നമുക്ക് ജപ്പാനിലേക്ക് പോകാൻ ഒരു സ്റ്റുഡന്റ് ആയിരിക്കുമ്പോൾ എങ്ങനെ പോകാനായിട്ട് സാധിക്കുന്നത്?
അപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ ജാപ്പനീസിന് 5 years വേണ്ടി ടോട്ടൽ പഠിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ
ജാപ്പനീസ് പഠിക്കുന്നുണ്ട് നിങ്ങളുടെ സ്കൂളിൽ ലാംഗ്വേജ് ആയിട്ട്? നമുക്ക് പല ലാംഗ്വേജ് കൂടി എടുക്കാം.
So very school depending. But some schools Japanese പഠിപ്പിക്കത്തില്ല. Only maybe Italian, French, Chinese. But Hillcrest ഞാൻ പോകുന്ന സ്കൂളിൽ ജാപ്പനീസും ജർമ്മനും ഓഫർ ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. ഞാൻ ജാപ്പനീസ് ചൂസ് ചെയ്തു. And then every 2 years ഹിൽക്രസ്റ്റിൻ്റെ ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെൻറ്റ് ഒരു ജപ്പാൻ ടൂർ കണ്ടക്ട് ചെയ്യും 2 weeksന് വേണ്ടി. അത് all the students studying Japanese അവർ together ജപ്പാനിലോട്ട് പോകും. Some schools അത് ഓഫർ ചെയ്യത്തില്ല, but blessed ഹിൽക്രസ്റ്റ് ഓഫർ ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. സോ പോകാൻ ഓപ്പർച്യൂണിറ്റി കിട്ടി.
ഓക്കെ, വെരി ഗുഡ്. അപ്പോൾ ഇതിൻ്റെ ഒരു പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് എല്ലാ സ്കൂളിലും ജാപ്പനീസ് ഇല്ല, ചില സ്കൂളുകളിൽ മാത്രമേ ഉള്ളൂ. അതിപ്പോൾ പഠിക്കുന്ന എല്ലാവർക്കും അറിയാം, പക്ഷേ പുറത്തുള്ള ആൾക്കാർക്കാർക്കും വേറെ രാജ്യങ്ങളിലൊക്കെ ഉള്ളവരുണ്ടല്ലോ, അപ്പോൾ അവർക്ക് അറിയത്തില്ലായിരിക്കും. നമുക്ക് എങ്ങനെ എല്ലാവർക്കും ജാപ്പനീസ് ചൂസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റില്ല. പല സ്കൂളിലും പല ലാംഗ്വേജ് ആയിരിക്കും.
കോമൺ ലാംഗ്വേജ് ആണ്, ഒത്തിരി സ്കൂൾസിലുണ്ട്, സം ജസ്റ്റ് ഇല്ല.
പണ്ട് മുതലേ ഇവർ പ്രൊമോട്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട് അല്ലേ? ഓസ്ട്രേലിയയിൽ ഒരുപാട് ആൾക്കാർ പഠിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്, ജപ്പാനിൽ പല ഓപ്പർച്യൂണിറ്റീസ് ഉള്ളതുകൊണ്ടായിരിക്കും അല്ലേ?
നേഷൻ ടൈസ് ലൈക്ക് ബിറ്റ്വീൻ ദി ടു നേഷൻസ് നല്ല ക്ലോസ് റിലേഷൻ ഉണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ
റിലേഷൻഷിപ്പിൽ പിന്നെ അവിടെ പോയി പഠിപ്പിക്കാനായാലും ഇവിടുന്ന് ആൾക്കാർ ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് പോയി അവിടെ പഠിപ്പിക്കാൻ അത് വലിയൊരു ജോബ് ഓപ്പർച്യൂണിറ്റീസ് ആണെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു.
അതിനൊരു ഡെഡിക്കേറ്റഡ് പ്രോഗ്രാം ഉണ്ട്, ജെറ്റ് പ്രോഗ്രാം ഫോളോ ചെയ്യുന്നത്.
വെരി ഗുഡ്. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ അവിടെ ചെല്ലുമ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ എങ്ങനെയാണ് മോർണിംഗിൽ നമ്മളിവിടെ ഗുഡ് മോർണിംഗ് എന്ന് പറയും, ഗുഡ് ആഫ്റ്റർനൂൺ, അതൊക്കെ എങ്ങനെയാണ് നമ്മൾ അവിടെ ചെല്ലുമ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ ജാപ്പനീസിൽ പറയുന്നത്?
Japanese language there's formality, different levels of formality for who you're speaking. അപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ റോഷൻ്റെ റൂമിൻ്റെ കൊടുത്താണെങ്കിൽ ഞാൻ ജസ്റ്റ് ഒരു കാഷ്വൽ മോർണിംഗ് ആണെങ്കിൽ ഒഹായോ വെരി കാഷ്വൽ ആണ് ബിറ്റ്വീൻ ഫ്രണ്ട്സ്. ബട്ട് ഞാൻ എക്സാമ്പിൾ ജസ്റ്റ് അങ്കിൾ കൊടുത്തി വർത്താനം പറയുകയാണെങ്കിൽ ബട്ട് അങ്കിൾ ക്ലോസ് സോ ഇറ്റ് ഡസൻറ്റ് മാറ്റർ. ബട്ട് ഒരു ബോസ് സമ്മൺ അബവ് മീ ഞാൻ ഒരു ഒഹായോ ഗസൈമാസ്, അത് a lot more formal. And then midday to
reply
തിരിച്ചൊരു ഒഹായോ മതി, സെയിം തിങ്. ഒഹായോ ഗസൈമാസ്, ഡിപ്പെൻസ്.
So you're basically just repeating back what they said?
Yeah, basically. It's just a hi, hi and hi back. And then other morning, and then from then on, there's like the noon onwards, there's konnichiwa. Konnichiwa is the very famous one.
Oh, yeah.
Konnichiwa. That you can use that throughout the day. Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Yeah, konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
How are you? Typically നമ്മൾ പറയുന്ന genki desu ka. Genki means good. So genki desu ka, are you good? So genki desu, I'm good. Daijoubu desu, I'm fine. അതുപോലെ ഉണ്ട്. Yeah.
Very good. ഇപ്പൊ നമ്മുടെ ഓസ്ട്രേലിയക്കാലും അവിടെ ചെന്ന് പെട്ടെന്ന് നമ്മളെ ഡിഫറെന്റ് ചെയ്തെന്താണ് ജപ്പാൻ?
Japanese people are mannerisms very very polite ആണ്. സോ അവര്
ഇവിടെയാണെങ്കിലും നമുക്ക് പെട്ടെന്ന് നമുക്ക് തിരിച്ചറിയാൻ പറ്റും അല്ലേ?
very big difference ആണ്. Example, ഞാൻ ഒരു പ്രാവശ്യം I got lost. Immediately ഒരാളോട് ചോദിച്ചാൽ മതി, they'll stop what they're doing, they'll help you get to the station, they'll tell you this way and they'll show you and they'll stop whatever they're doing, and then okay ആണെങ്കിൽ they'll go back to whatever they're doing. They're very nice and polite people. So അതാണ് ഞാൻ നോട്ടീസ് ചെയ്ത മേജർ ഡിഫറൻസിയേഷൻ.
ഫീൽ ചെയ്യും അല്ലേ? ഓക്കെ, എന്നാൽ നിങ്ങളെന്താ സംസാരിച്ചിരിക്കുക, ഞാൻ നല്ല ഒന്ന് പുറത്ത് പോയിട്ട് വരാം.
Cool, cool.
So, what's the culture like?
Yeah, that very mannered, manifold type behavior.
So you said you've gone from place to place. Did you go by train?
Yeah, our most common mode of transportation was train, the highlight being the Shinkansen. Shinkansen means bullet train, so that's the one that goes at like 300 kilometers an hour. You don't feel a thing, it's completely normal, like
No
that.
pressure, no nothing?
Nothing, it's just, all you feel is the acceleration, and then once you're at speed, it's just like a normal train. Smooth, no bumps and whatnot, for the most part, yeah.
Did you try and like reenact the bullet train movie while you were in it?
I haven't seen it, so yeah, no I didn't. Yeah.
So once you got there on day one, what
Mhm.
did you do?
Day one, the way because they counted 14 days, right? So day one was the day we landed. We did nothing much. We went straight to our hotel, checked in. It was like 8 o'clock or whatnot. It was nighttime. It was pretty cool. The city and stuff, all the lights and whatnot was really cool. I took a lot of photos. We went straight to our hotel. Our hotel was Hotel Edoya. Edoya is like the name of the place we were at. So yeah, we just checked in.
Is it like a big place or like a?
No, it was a pretty small place. It had the traditional, Japanese, like the Japanese, beds on the floor with like the, yeah, they're called futon. So they have the futon, which is the bed on the floor, and they have the small table with like the desk and whatnot. It's all traditional with the.
Is it the one with the heating at the bottom?
Ours didn't have heating, but that is what it is. Yeah, yeah, and the tatami mat, the soft little,
Is it
The
thick?
little pillow.
no, that's like the flooring. The flooring is like it's like a straw type.
Oh,
Yeah. That sort of thing. So yeah, that's where we stayed our first night. The next day we went straight to Mount Fuji. It was really cold, like really cold.
Did you like go on the mountain or like?
Yeah. So there's like different stations. I think the highest we could go up to was the 5th station. So we went up to the 5th one, got to see the mountain. It's actually crazy. I think I have some photos. I'll show them. But like,
That's my phone.
it's not my phone. Good point. I'll show you some of the photos we took. I'm pretty sure Uncle could put them on screen or whatever.
Yeah, we'll put it on the screen.
Whatchamacallit, photos. November is probably the place where I took the most photos in my life. Okay, so this is just like on the train during the thing. This is the actual like gate to the mountain, a temple. It was just my group. Yeah, my group. We were just taking selfies and whatnot. You know the telescope,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the one you pay money for. Yeah, put my
Coins in.
thingy in and like took photos. Like, stupid selfie. No, stupid selfie.
I'm gonna show those pictures on the video.
Yeah, not that one. Anyway, that was my friend. This is okay. So when we went to Japan, we had a challenge where our friend in Australia would give us a challenge to do every day. Kind of dropped off, but the first challenge was go up to a stranger and like take a selfie with them. So let me paint the situation here. It's 12:23. We have to be back on the bus at 12:25. After this, we have to travel the long distance back to our hotel. We were not going to get a chance to see another like person to take a photo with or have enough time to do that. So within the span of these next 2 minutes, we had to find a person and get a selfie with them, right? So I'm stressed because first time speaking to a Japanese person. I'm scrambling together my worst like all the Japanese I know. I've stuffed out like the worst sentence, which is like, I think I said like, すみません、私と一緒に写真を撮ってもいいですか? Which means, sorry, could you take a photo together with us? But like the grammar was a little bit off and whatnot, right? So luckily, I think it was 12:24 when we grabbed the photo. We grabbed this selfie with this really nice lady. She was like, oh, okay, I want you on, right? She was very, very delighted to take a photo. So we took a photo with her, and then we ran back full speed, nearly slipped on the ice, but
The train.
yeah, back onto the bus, but we'd have to take it down to the train. Yeah, so that was day one. Very hectic, very crazy. Yeah, that was day one.
How about day two?
Okay, yeah, this is the perfect time to actually whip out the phone, so then I can remember what I did the day after. No, that was all day one. This is all day one. All day one.
Show all these photos.
Oh,
Every
yeah.
single
That's
one.
right. So
Day one?
this is all day one. Yeah. So I forgot to mention something. So after we went to see the mountain, I forgot that we actually went on a ferry to get a look at Mount Fuji properly. Well, that's the Mount Fuji at the back. That's my friend. I took a bunch of photos. Yeah, so we went on the ferry and then we went back. We ate at a little small restaurant. It was really nice. I don't know if I took a photo of the food. I probably didn't, but I'll find a photo of that, but it was really nice. It was a traditional style where they had like the sashimi, like the raw fish, and like the miso soup, the rice. It was all like really well set up. That's one thing they do really well. When they sit down for a meal, they sit down for a meal. Like they have everything ready.
I wish that was here also.
It's not like that here. I wish it was. Then I took this dope night shot because we went to the city. We went to Tokyo Station to get our rail passes, which is what we need for like
It's like a mix of future and.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. It looks so cool.
Future and culture.
Yeah. So this is like a picture of the Tokyo Station like roof. That's kind of cool. That was more Mount Fuji photos that are out of time. Day 2, we went to a castle. The castle. I think it's like the Emperor's Palace.
Yeah.
There we took a few mediocre shots. I took this photo, which I'm pretty happy with. This wasn't at the castle, but this was after.
Wait, is that you?
Nah, that's a friend of mine.
Okay.
And then we went had a burger. This burger was alright. And then
it's a bag.
it's a burger. It's a burger. Nothing special. And then we went to a market, like a big market. It's probably something that I want to show on camera and whatnot.
Queen Victoria market like that.
Yeah,
Did
except
you buy anything from there?
I bought a lot of souvenirs. Souvenirs are expensive. They're the most expensive. 2 keychains cost me $12. So it's quite expensive.
So how much would that be in what's it, yen?
I just do that straight. Like there's a little mini conversion trick where it's like, because it's like $1 is like 97 yen, right? It's close enough to 100. So what they do is they just drop. So whenever you do a conversion, like let's say $100. Hello.
Hey Charlie.
What's good? So whenever we do a conversion, so let's say we have 1,000 yen.
Yeah.
You just drop the 2 zeros, so 1,000 becomes 10, right? So you have 1,000.
Oh,
Yeah.
Drop 2 zeros, so you get 10, right? So that's around $10. It's a little cheap conversion. So yeah. So what I say? $12 would be what? 12,000 yen.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
So that's how we do the conversion. So 12,000 yen, $12. No, something like that.
Makes sense.
Went to a dog cafe. I wish these were in Australia because these, I don't even know if they are. They probably are somewhere, but these are amazing. So basically you just go in, you pay for like a certain amount of time, and you get to hang out with dogs. Just like pet them and whatnot, like cafe. You get food and whatnot. It's cool. That was an alright photo. Oh, and then we went to see the sky tree. This was really sick. Wait, okay, this was really, really sick. So obviously it lights up and whatnot. That's cool. But like the coolest part is these shots. If the photo can load in properly. There we go. So these are like photos we took of the Japanese skyline,
Yep.
and these were sick. This is like,
amazing.
yeah, this one's definitely gonna have to be shown up. But like,
It's like
this,
from a plane.
oh yeah, this because it goes up to what 400
It's
and
gonna be very high.
450 meters is I think the height that you're allowed to view from.
Did you get scared of the height?
I'm not scared of heights. I'm alright. But like,
Ooh, I might slip over.
no, it was all reinforced and whatnot. But I did
Did you
have
like harnesses on? Or?
no. It was like a Eureka Sky Deck.
Oh yeah.
Same thing.
Okay.
Exact same thing. So I did have a friend who was scared, like glued to the floor,
Oh,
type
yeah.
scared. Yeah. But these ones are definitely gonna have to go on screen because these were unbelievable. Like
Did you have like those things like what vloggers have? Like
I didn't have no selfie stick and whatnot. I just took these kind of photos. This is what I had.
so
But-
for that picture right there, if you
Mhm.
dropped your phone, did that ever go through your head?
No, because there's glass. That's why you can see my reflection.
Oh.
You literally said that.
Yeah, it's just like Eureka Sky Deck. There's no like you can't like go outside into the wind.
I got a new phone.
I got these before the Japan trip because my old one was like bugging.
How much was it?
509. Yeah,
That's
so
pretty good for a.
pretty good nab for a pixel.
Yeah, if you bought it like maybe I don't know, a few years ago when it came out, it would be like 700.
700, yeah. Yeah. So then we went to Hiroshima, right? The famously known for the city that got bombed in World War II.
Yeah.
A lot of jokes made about that, yeah. But we got to see the war memorial. I didn't take any photos there because that was really confronting. Like they showed a bunch of photos of like people's backs being burnt and whatnot and like scarred and like,
You wouldn't really want to take photos. Of
yeah,
that.
do not want to take photos of that. Just had to like sit there, be in the moment, see all that and like kind of take it in, because it was tough. There was this one section where it was like the last words of people before they got obliterated. One of the lines was this little girl who said, I remember the exact line in Japanese too. It was like, 今日はお父さんに美味しいスープを作ってあげる, which means today I'll make a like a delicious soup for my dad. She went out and she never came back to like make the soup. It was hella sad. It was not alright. But
You should be smiling.
yeah, I shouldn't be smiling. But hey, yeah, it was really sad. And then we actually got to see one of the buildings that it's called the Dome, I think, but they left that building intact. If I can find it, there it is. This is the Dome. It's like a building that's like the nuclear bomb was dropped like right just a bit to the left of the actual dome, and it was exploded midair because it's most effective because of like the wave of like absolute, I don't know, whatever it is. So that's science. That's So that happened. Yeah, we just kind of hung around there, and then we went to the sister school as well. That was really fun. Okay. The sister school was probably my favorite day in Japan, just because of the amount of like conversation we had. Because we came in, we had a little ceremony and whatnot. So I was tasked with doing the opening ceremony, right? And I had to do it in Japanese. Then I had like, so you know that
Wait, so you had to like speak in front of everyone.
yeah, in
How
Japan.
many kids?
It wasn't big. It was just the year 9, 10, and 11s, or year 12s. 10, 11s, 12s, right? Them. It was a pretty big crowd in Japan. There's a lot of people, but yeah. So the Japanese level of expectancy for like your ability, expectation for your ability to speak English is really low. They just think you're gonna for speaking Japanese, sorry, is really low. They think you're just gonna come in here and speak English, yappa yappa. So if you can speak any degree of Japanese, they think you're like amazing, right? So I got up and I said, "Konnichiwa minasan," which literally means hello everybody. The first thing I was like, whoa, because like they're so shocked.
Yeah, I've seen on the internet. They're like, "Oh, you speak so well."
Yeah. Their go-to phrase is "umai," which is like "umai there." So they're like, "Oh, you're really good, right?" So I did that. That went really well, the opening ceremony, and then I also got mic'd up to sing that. You know that "We are one, but we are many." That song. The I am, you are, we are Australian. So I had to sing that. Luckily, I had the coho with me, but I was the only one mic'd up. So that was kind of embarrassing. We did it. It was alright. Sung well. Did not voice crack, so we're all good.
You sure?
Positive. If I did, I would have turned red. I don't know how that's possible for me, but I would have turned red and I would have ran away. But luckily, that didn't happen. So we just talked around with the Japanese students. They're really nice, really welcoming and whatnot. We got to do clubs, which is like, I want clubs in Australia, in Australian schools so bad, because the fact that they have like an activity they do after school where they go in, they do competitions and whatnot, and like sports, cultural, media and whatnot, all those sort of different clubs, and they take it seriously too, is like the ultimate like version of like, I don't know, the inter-school sports competitions and stuff we have. So seeing
like
the
actual teams.
Yeah, real teams, like real training and coaching. It's like it's like clubs, like football club, footy club, you know, the people do outside of school, but in school, which is crazy.
And they take it.
They take it seriously. They are
very competitive.
Very competitive.
Yeah.
Oh, they have fun and whatnot. They joke around, but during tournaments and whatnot, they're serious.
Is it like free or?
Oh yeah, it's free. It's just a part of school. It's a part of school. Everyone does a club, no matter what it is. It could be media. It could be tea ceremony club, because there's a big like thing around it. It's cultural. There's all your sports and whatnot. So we did badminton. Those guys, obviously, they're really good. It's like they've dedicated their lives towards it. They're very proficient. Yeah, and
did they teach you anything?
Oh yeah, they taught us how to, basic serve and like returns and whatnot. Like,
Have you played badminton for that?
only as a joke, right? Never like seriously. I never took it like, oh, I'm gonna be the best, right? Never like that. So learnt a lot from them. I spoke a lot with them, which was the most important thing for me. I spoke lots, practiced lots, and we ended up having this big Instagram exchange where a lot of students and like a lot of us just started rapidly exchanging Instagrams just so we could keep in touch. I've got the Instagrams. I'm planning to like keep in touch with them so I can speak Japanese to them and we can practice, and they can speak English to me and they can practice, and we just improve everywhere, right? That was a school day, best day of the whole trip in my opinion. Like, so much valuable exchange happened. It was beautiful. Oh, I forgot to mention this. On the Hiroshima like Warm World, they had this big clock they had this big clock that was like days since the last nuclear test, which was 796 days when I took that photo, and then they have the number of days since the bombing of Hiroshima, which was like pretty cool, just like as a memorial statement.
3 days.
The clock was flickering, so when I took the photo, some parts got cut out, so I can't really read this one. I think it's like 8596. I think that's the number there. I can't really tell though. Yeah, and then we obviously just took some small photos. Oh, we snuck around a little bit in the hotel and whatnot. We did a little bit of. But it was a big hotel, and there was a vending machine at the lobby. So we just went down from our room, grabbed a few drinks and whatnot, and went back up. It was pretty chill. It was nice and fun.
Was it free food?
All food was accommodated for when you paid the 4.5. When you paid the fee, you paid for food and your flight and all the accommodation. So
the flight was pretty cheap.
No, for one person.
I would imagine the flight took up a good chunk of the
Yeah.
thing. I'm not too sure. I don't know how much the flight costs, honestly. But yeah. So that was it. We went to Hiroshima. We did all that, and then what did we do after? I don't even see. So much happened that I don't even remember what happened. Oh, that's right. This photo. Okay, so we went to a little remote island called Miyajima, and we went there. This is like famous for having like deers wandering around. It's very like traditional and cultural looking. So I went around, and there's this big fat gate. This one, very famous. Like it's like you've probably seen this somewhere.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we saw that on James May, Your Guy in Japan or whatever. Your Man in Japan.
Oh no, I've heard of that guy. Yeah.
It's a good show.
Mm.
Yeah.
So yeah, we saw that. We saw one of them. We went around.
Japanese people are pretty perverted or whatever.
Oh, there's a bit of thing around that. So much so that like on trains, they have like a women only carriage. So like only women and like little children are allowed.
Children.
Oh yeah, only women and like their children, right? So that sort of thing. Right, and then we went to like the castle. The castle was cool. Looked really, I don't know, dope. I don't know how else to.
I like living there.
The inside was all reworked to make it look like a museum, so it didn't have any of like the. Yeah, so it wasn't that.
Yeah, none of the traditional stuff.
Yeah, it was just like they just had like the samurai and like whatever that shenanigans, but they didn't have like the actual, like, internal structure of the house still.
Do you see any cool swords, like the designed ones?
Oh yeah, there was, that Damascus steel, like that overlapping like steel with like the little designs on them and whatnot.
It was like a wave one?
Yeah. So those were there. That was kind of cool to look at.
Were there like different colors, like red, blue?
They didn't have any of that. It was pretty just silvery, black. I don't know, nothing crazy.
Would have been nice if they had like a. You get what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, okay. We went to Kanazawa and Takayama, which are remote areas, but they had these nice shopping centers and whatnot, right? This burger right here, it'll probably get shown up there, is the best burger I've ever consumed in my life.
What's in it?
It's bacon, cheese, 2 types of cheese. I think it's cheddar and mozzarella. A beef, dude, the beef patties there, just all around, are incredible. I don't know why, they're just better.
Probably Wagyu.
I don't even know if it was Wagyu or not. Maybe, who knows? But like,
It's gonna be pretty expensive.
this whole thing cost $20. A coffee, a burger, and an ice cream.
What coffee?
I don't know. I think it was just a latte. I'm not a coffee guy. I just got it. Oh, and yeah, even though they were remote, they had like Louis Vuitton and like Gucci and whatnot. And I was able to go inside because there were no big bodyguards stopping me. So I just got to go inside. I talked to the people there. They were so nice. They're so whatchamacallit. The hospitality is great and they're very kind people. So that was fun.
Yeah, did you buy anything?
I didn't buy anything. It's way too expensive. It's cheaper than Australia, but it's still expensive. It's still like...
How much yen? I'll do the calculation.
Oh, some of the things had million on them, so 1 million yen.
Yeah, that's like 10,000.
Yeah, I think so. Then we went to Kanazawa. Kanazawa had these really pretty gardens. There's like 6 principles to a good garden. I forgot what they were, but the tour guide told us. I'll probably find them again. But like, the garden was really pretty. A lot of reds, and because it was autumn. Yeah. And I personally think autumn is the best time to go to Japan. Everyone says spring because you get to see the cherry blossoms and whatnot. It's
like not everywhere though.
Yeah, it's only in some places, and it only lasts 2 weeks.
Oh, does it?
The cherry blossoms only last 2 weeks, and then you're done. So it's short.
It's the most romantic time.
Yeah, there was a really cool word I found, epimetality or something like that, and the idea is like something that's short-lived, right? So a word they use to describe the cherry blossoms is like epimetality because it's short-lived and sweet. So They only last 2 weeks, but like autumn, you get all these like warm hue colors and whatnot. They're really pretty, and I think it's the best time to go. It's the most enjoyable.
Yeah, especially at the gardens, you know.
Yeah. The garden was literally the prettiest part. We went to a castle as well. The castle was pretty sick. We saw these two people dressed up. I think it was their coming of age day. So in Japan, there's like different ceremonies. There's Shichigo-san. Shichi means 7, Go means 5, San means 3. Those 3 like ages are celebrated in like a like a, I don't know, a day, a cultural thing, right? So a lot of people obviously like dress up in like this traditional wear, and they'll go and take photos and whatnot. There's also like the coming of age day, which like when you're 20 years old, you have 20. That's your coming of age day, and then like they also dress up and take photos and whatnot. So I think this is either their coming of age day or they were just dressed up. I don't know the reason, but we took photos with them. They were really nice. Did my best to speak to them. We got to learn about the structure of the castles and stuff as well. They don't use any metal. It's all wood conjoinery. I think that's the term they used. But like where like they like carve out parts of wood and like put them together. Yeah. So that was pretty sick. Also made me realize like if a certain part of the castle broke, you could just rebuild it with like you do with Lego, which is crazy.
And you don't have to like weld.
Yeah, no welding and whatnot. Yeah. So I would imagine the repair time would be pretty quick. We also went to Kanazawa or Takayama, one of them are known for gold. So we got to have like gold leaf ice cream, which was kind of cool. That was really cool. It didn't taste like anything, but it looked cool.
I thought you meant like gold mines, and you got like.
They're known for gold, right? Gold production, like. So I'd imagine they have mines and whatnot. We didn't go to the mines.
You didn't go like.
No, I didn't go sniffing or anything.
Did you get any gold?
No. We made chopsticks with gold, like with gold designs on them and whatnot. But like we didn't like to get to take home any gold.
How much was the ice cream?
Oh, that's a good question.
You didn't get it
No, ice cream we didn't get to, because that's something we saw on the way, right?
Yeah.
So like if you want snacks or like little dessert treats and whatnot that aren't part of your 3 meals in Japan, then you have to buy it yourself.
Okay.
So there was that. So yeah, that one didn't. Oh, the teachers did pay for it though. The teachers paid for it. They had cash on them, so they paid for everyone's ice cream, which was really nice. I think it cost $10 or something, which is expensive for
one ice cream.
Was it 10 or was it 5? I think it was 5.
Was it big?
Yeah, it was pretty big.
What kind of ice cream was it?
It was just vanilla ice cream with gold leaf. I don't know how they charge $5 for that, but they do. So this is like a kimono or like a yukata. So we wore these for lunch and dinner.
Yeah.
At the place we stayed at, which is a ryokan. Ryokan is like a Japanese inn that's also really traditional and whatnot. So yeah, we stayed there, we ate there. That was really nice. We went out on a day of just exploring. We went to like a local market. Lots of koi fish. Japan's famous. I think these
famous for them, right?
the koi fish. Yeah, another icon of Japan. It's koi fish.
Did you get that from Japan?
Nah, this one was just from Uniqlo here.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, we just took a bunch of photos.
Did you buy any like clothes from there?
I didn't buy clothes from Japan. No. In hindsight, I probably should have, but I tried to reserve as much of the money as I could for souvenirs, because souvenirs are expensive. I think I mentioned that already, but yeah, they're really expensive. So
the clothes you wore, did you get to keep them or did you?
Oh yeah, we packed clothes, took them over, like, and we wore them and whatnot. We obviously had to bring them all back. It'd be kind of dumb to leave them there. So yeah, this was when we went on a hike. The hike was pretty cool. It was pretty sick. We just took random photos.
Random, yeah.
Oh no, these ones I kind of posed. These ones I made them pose, but like, they were pretty sick. The mountains were sick. That's an anime I want to check out, but I haven't checked it out yet. I have no clue what it's called. That's why I took the photo, to like Google it. Went to a park, but like it was really chill. I'll show you that, I guess. So this is just hold up, wait. So this is, I was just joking around, and I was talking about how this, like, the clothes made you look like some like anime character in like some final fight, right? Yeah. So I just like made up just like some final finishing sequence of attacks. And my friend like moved the camera and all to make it look like a video game. Like you can see the jittering and whatnot, right? Yeah. As it moves. So this is just me pretending like I'm some superhero where I'm like about to charge up all my chakra and whatnot. Like, so watch the Naruto symbols. Bang. See, I'm dead serious.
That's actually really clean.
Oh yeah, I kept it clean.
We're gonna show this on the video.
No way. Oh my days.
Bro thinks he's him.
That's right. That I really did think. But yeah, that was fun.
No, for that one moment he was.
For that one moment, I was that guy. We did more exploring. It was pretty chill. Nothing crazy happened. Oh, this is something really cool. So, Team Lab is like an international thing. They have like different units. I think one's set up in Germany. I think one's in America. I'm not too sure. But the one in Japan, so it's like they have a bunch of art and stuff, but it's all interactive. So you use your body to interact with the art. So there's one with like water and whatnot, and we would get up to like knee level height. So and you'd like be in the water. They'd project like fish swimming and whatnot. There'd be this crazy room where you'd have to lie down, and there'd be like crazy projectors projecting like leaves and whatnot passing by. But because you're lying down and because it's a dome, it makes it feel 3D and like time's passing. And when you get up, it looks like the ground's tilting and float, like you're about to fall over and whatnot. It was really sick. There was a bunch of like interactive shenanigans. It was really cool. So
Some manga or whatever.
oh, I did buy manga, yeah, but not for myself. I bought them as souvenirs because they were all in Japanese, right?
Right.
Realistically, I could have bought. I'm gonna keep one of the mangas. I'm gonna keep one of them, but maybe practice my Japanese by reading it. There was a lot of manga. Any manga you wanted, it was pretty much there. If you have an anime, it's guaranteed the manga's there.
All kinds.
All kinds, whatever you're thinking. So yeah, that was cool. And then we went to this like alleyway that's like known for like all the thrift shops and like I heard someone Harajuku or something. I think that's what it's called. But like it's a very famous place. So we went around. I did my thing where I like talked to random people. I'll show you the photo. Where's the photo? This I think I forgot what her name was. I think her name was Mitsuki or something. She ran this thrift shop. So I just went around trying to talk to as many people as I could. I'd go up and like tap people like, hey, こんにちは、元気ですか？今日の天気はなんで、何と思いだ? I don't know, right? Some random Japanese. And then they'd start talking back and I'd do my best, right? And it really helped me improve my Japanese. On the last day, one of my like friends lost the luggage, right? Or like left it at airport. So then we got to go around and like I'd like go around and speak to like the staff and whatnot and like retrieve the bag, and that was like a highlight moment for me because it made me realize our Japanese is enough to converse even in times of like where we need assistance. So it was a really outstanding moment for me, really. And aside from that, the one last thing we did, we went to Tokyo Disneyland. That was also covered by the school when we paid the 4.5, the full Disneyland experience. That was really fun. If anyone's going to Tokyo Disneyland, I'm telling you right now, the two best rides are Space Mountain and I think it was called Mountain Thunder or whatnot. Those two, they're not scary. They just go fast. They don't even go that fast. It's just like, they're not as intense as the rides in Australia, at least the ones I've been to, because obviously it's for kids, it's Disneyland. So, but they were fun and fast and there were like lots of sharp, nice turns.
Was it like roller coasters?
Yeah, those two are roller coasters. And then there was a Star Wars one, which was like a 3D experience, which was also cool. That was the highlight of...
3D experience?
Yeah, but like those had 3D glasses and whatnot, and you were sitting down, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that was that.
Did you watch any movies there?
No, we didn't watch movies. Though we did do karaoke. Karaoke is a big thing in Japan. Like there's a lot of karaoke booths and stuff. And it's like there's like a sort of like a cultural thing. Like after school, like kids would hang out, they'd go shopping, they'd go karaoke. It's like this sort of thing they do, right? And I don't know. It's just how they live. And we got to try that. Super fun.
Did you sing any songs?
We sang a lot of Japanese songs.
How many?
Too many in the 20-30s region in one session.
That many?
Yeah, it was fun. It's really cheap too. It's like $6 a person. Here it's like I think Strike does it for 30 or something
$30
per person or something like that, right? It's not as cheap as Japan. Never will be, I think. So yeah, we had that too.
5 times its price.
It's mad. But yeah, that pretty much sums up my trip, honestly.
Hey, I heard your mum saying something about toilets. Yeah.
Toilets. The greatest invention Japan has ever made. I'm telling you right now. The toilets in Japan are immaculate. You open the door, the seat opens up for you. It knows you're there, right? You sit down, it's heated, right?
Where's the seat?
Oh yeah, the seat, it's already heated for you. So you sit down, it's nice and warm, right? There's this one button, oshiri. Oshiri means butt. When you press it,
Yeah.
the spray, like you can hear it mechanically move like vroom, 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 as it like finds your butt and straight up sprays like
Like a bidet.
yeah, a bidet, yeah. So the Oshiri feature is for like guys and the bidet feature is for girls, at least. That's what I heard like the staff say. But like every toilet, I'm telling every toilet I went to was exactly like that. I did.
Can you like adjust the speed?
You could adjust the
Power?
the pressure, yeah. You could adjust the heating. It was great. I came back here. I tried to sit on one of the toilets here. I immediately like jumped up because it was too cold.
What the seat?
Yeah, here the seats here were too cold because I got accustomed to the warm seats in Japan. So it took me a little bit to get readjusted to the cold.
Were the toilets clean?
Oh, they were all really clean.
Really?
Yeah. So every time we'd leave the hotel, obviously the hotel staff would come in and do their like sweeping and checking of all the rooms and whatnot. Really nice hospitality. Everything's hyper clean. The one problem is there's no bins in Japan basically. So like yeah, no bins. Basically. So like they take their trash home with them and they put it in the bin, and that's why it's so clean.
Okay.
There's very minimal bins out in Japan, so like sometimes you have to hold onto your trash until the end of the day where you can put it in your hotel bin or whatever, right? And that's why there's no litter on the floor.
Pretty ironic how we have bins everywhere else.
And it's still messy, yeah. So the only place where you really find bins where I found was like in the hotels, train stations, in some buildings. Like there was a records building that we went to. Tower Records is the place where you could buy like albums and whatnot, K-pop albums, J-pop albums, anime soundtracks and whatnot. You could all buy. So there's a bin there and whatnot. But see how I said a bin? There's not many. So yeah, that's that. And yeah, that pretty much sums up my experience. Pretty much.
That's good. Yeah.
Oh my days. Yeah, it was crazy. And do you guys have any questions or whatnot? Or?
Yeah, one good question. What do you eat on the plane?
Beautiful. I ate lots of rice. There was teriyaki chicken. There was like fried rice. A bunch of rice. I think there was like risotto and stuff.
What flight did you go on?
Qantas. A Qantas direct flight from from Melbourne to Haneda Airport. Like Tokyo has like two. Maybe like from what I know, we use two airports: the Narita Airport and the Haneda Airport. So surprisingly enough, it wasn't busy. And I think that's because they have multiple airports compared to Melbourne. When we came back, it was busy. We have one airport, like one major airport, right, where all our international flights come from. I think we have Moorabbin too. Does Moorabbin do international flights? Do you know?
No,
Yeah, Moorabbin Airport.
Oh, no, that's just for flight school.
Oh, really? Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, most of the flights come into the Melbourne airport, right? So it's very busy. The Japanese one we were able to get in and out of pretty quick because they've got, they can distribute up there like traffic into two airports. So yeah.
I mean, it's a pretty big city.
Yeah,
What's the population?
it's the world's largest city. I think the population of Japan is 126 million, and then like the population of Tokyo is like 100 million or something. So there's quite a lot of people in Japan. 70% of Japan is mountainous terrain, so flat land is really precious to them. So they use, when they drive their cars, they have a lot of overpasses.
Yeah.
So all their ground space is used really efficiently, and they've got overpasses and whatnot for their cars and whatnot. So it's really clever. And I think one of the reasons why Japan is so technologically advanced is because they're in a pressurized scenario. So either they have to technologically advance to live in their nation, or they're just like stuck in the past. Yeah. So I think the fact that
smart about what they do.
Exactly, they're forced to. If they're not, then they don't improve as a nation. So I think that's what makes Japan.
They lose space and everything.
Yeah, I think that's what makes Japan a pretty special nation.
I feel like Tokyo, since it's so big and so like technological, it'd be like easier to create self-driving cars. Since
Yeah,
all
maybe.
the roads are. I know how to explain. It's like all already like recorded. And
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, there was not much traffic in Japan as well. Actually, like a lot of people did not use. There were people who use cars, right? But there's nowhere near as much traffic here because the public transport in Japan is so efficient. There's a lot more people on public transport than there are people in cars. Like there are dedicated officers to push you into trains, like to cram you into trains so they can close the doors and whatnot. I think I saw that like only once though. But like yeah, trains are really crowded, but they get you to where they need to get you. It's very complicated. I could never navigate, but there are like kids in like primary school, year 6, and like secondary school and whatnot who are taking these trains every day to school, which is kind of sick to see. So yeah,
and
it's pretty great.
safe because Japan's a safe country.
Yeah, it's pretty safe. That's about it, honestly.
I've heard there's like some pretty weird festivals in Japan.
Oh,
Yeah.
we only got to see one festival, which was like this autumn festival in one of the remote areas, which is kind of cool to see. We didn't see any major crazy festivals. I know there are quite a few crazy festivals.
Weird ones.
Yeah, I think it's the Shinto religion that has quite a few weird festivals. There's two major religions in Japan. There's Buddhism and Shintoism. So I think Shinto is the one that has quite a few of the crazy festivals.
Yeah.
Let's say, yeah.
Yeah.
That's about it. I mean, thank you guys for taking the time to interview me. I feel very blessed, very honored to be interviewed.
Thank you for agreeing to interview.
Yeah.
All good, man. I mean, if I've got something valuable, I might as well share it, you know. So thank you. And I guess
Great experience for us also.
Yeah, it's a very
enlightening.
very. What's the word? It's like
Valuable.
where you're learning something. It's like
Influential.
No. No clue.
It's a word I forgot. I'll maybe remember it later when I don't need it.
It was a very good experience, basically. So
Yeah.
yeah, thank you guys, and I guess thank
Thank
you guys for
everyone
watching.
for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like button
Yeah.
and the notification bell down below.
Yeah. Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.